Yes, good afternoon to everyone. Yes, today let us start the next topic, that is managerial features in private, public and government sector. Managerial features and significance in private sector. Managerial features or significance in public sector. And comparison chart between public sector and private sector. Okay. So first let us start with what is the definition of private sector. So you all may be knowing about the private companies. Companies here it is taken as a sector, organization, enterprise. Some names are used here. Organization ತರ ಕರೀತಾರೆ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ, enterprise ಅಂತ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ, company ಅಂತ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ, ಒಂದ್ಸಲ sector ಅಂತ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. So private sector ಅಂದ್ರೆ, as you all know, the definition is what? It is the segment of a national economy that is owned, controlled and managed by private businessmen or enterprise is known as private sector. It is given clearly in your book, definition. So private sector, some examples, private companies like Infosys, software companies, Wipro, these all are private companies. If you come to the colleges, you may be seeing that private colleges are there. Vasanta Podar Bhartesh Polytechnic. Similarly, engineering private colleges, you might have seen KLE, Gokte, all are private colleges. So colleges are nothing but they are also institutions, organizations. They also come under private sector, and you can see that the private sectors are owned, controlled and managed by whom? By a private individuals. Private businessmen ಅವರು ಅದನ್ನ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Okay, some major services the private companies which all give, there are some lists of the major services given here. Quality education, private company ಅವರು ಏನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ? Education ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. Private colleges they give what? Quality education. Telecommunication services, telecommunication services ಯಾವ ಕಂಪನಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ? Private companies ಅವರು. ಯಾವ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಹೇಳಿ? Telecommunication services, Airtel, Jio, ಇವೆಲ್ಲ private companies which will give you telecommunication service, mobile service ಅಂತ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. IT services, IT companies, information technology companies have Wipro, Infosys, these all give the IT services. Courier services, courier, BRL, courier service ಕೇಳಿರಬಹುದು. ನಾನು ಬೇರೆಗಳು ಬರೀ ಒಂದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಇದಾವೆ private companies which give the courier service. Infrastructure development, infrastructure development ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ್ದು? Building construction ಬರ್ಬೋದು. So many private companies work for the construction, that is infrastructure development. So these are the important examples which are given under the private services which is given by the private companies. Is that clear? Clear no? Okay. Let us move to the managerial features or significance in private sector. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಫೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಒಂದೇ, ಸಿಗ್ನಿಫಿಕೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಒಂದೇ. ಒಂದೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಫೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಬರೀ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು, ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ದ ಫೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು, ಅಥವಾ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ದ ಸಿಗ್ನಿಫಿಕೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು. So here both are same. So first one, what are the features you can see here? In private sector there is a large scope for managerial skills. So managers ಅಂತ ನಿಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪನಿ ರನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ there must be a person to run the organization. That person is called as a manager. So manager should possess some skills, some qualities. We have studied that. The managerial skills, good qualities of a manager, we have studied that in detail. So in private sector there is a large scope for managerial skills. So manager skills develop ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಕೋಪ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ private sector ನಲ್ಲಿ. You might have seen in the private companies, managers will be having larger scope. Okay, next, manager gets appraisal as per his contributions. So work ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ performance ಮೇಲೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ appraisal ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, reward ಸಿಗ್ತಾವೆ. In a private companies they will be getting rewards, appraisal. ಎಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಯಾರು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ರಿಕಗ್ನೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಹಂಗೆ ರೆಮ್ಯುನರೇಷನ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಬೋನಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು, ಇನ್ಸೆಂಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು, ಆ ರೀತಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅಪ್ರೈಸಲ್ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ಸ್ have opportunity to reach highest position as they like. he will be getting the support from the company for the growth. Next, manager's main aim is to earn the profit for the company. Aim is manager to personal benefit nodangiro. They will be always looking at the company's benefit. Always the manager strives hard for the getting more and more profit for the company. Next, manager can get handsome salary, good position and facilities. So private company ಅವರು ಯಾರು ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ದಂಗೆ they will be having very good salary, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ handsome salary ಅಂತ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. Good position and facilities will be more. ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಕೇಳಿ ಏನೇನು ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಅದಾವ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ they will tell you. You may be knowing about it. Next, there will not be any security against the job. ಇದು ಒಂದು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ನಾವು ಏನು ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಫೀಚರ್ಸ್ we have seen. Next is negative feature ಏನಂದ್ರೆ there will not be any security against the job. Private ಒಳಗ at any time they can be removed from the job. So less security they will be having. Next, chances of growth will become lesser if there is any political or any other pressure. So ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಇದೆ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಇಂದ ಲೀಡರ್ಸ್ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಪ್ರೆಷರೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದವಾಗ ಅವಾಗ ಕಂಪನಿ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, salary facilities and positions are depend on the economical conditions of the company. So salary irbodu, position irbodu, totally it all depends on the economical condition of the company. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಂಪನಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆದಾಗ ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರಮೋಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಕಂಪನಿ ಏನೋ ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರು they may remove some workers, they may give less salary. So these all depend on what economical growth of the company. Is that clear? ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಕಂಪನಿದು. ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗೋದು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗೋದು, ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗೋದು. So these all are important features of a private company. Here it is considered as managerial features. Any doubts in this? Clear? Okay, let us move to the next one. Public sector. Now we have studied private sector definition and some examples of the private sector and what are the managerial features or significance of the private sector. Similarly, we study the definition of public sector, some managerial features in the public sector. Okay. So as you all know, public sector is nothing but it is the government sector. Government sector. So government sector means the organization will be run by who? Controlled by who? Government. Government, whether it is central government or state government or local government. So the definition is given here. The sector which is engaged in the activities of providing government goods and services to the general public is public sector. So it is the main purpose in the service to the public. This sector main aim, it gives the service to the public. That is why it is called as a public sector. So our institution is the public sector. So we are giving the service to the public here. Okay. So similarly, public sector examples very transportation, KSRTC, train service, goods service. So many companies are there. They are going to give only the service to the public. The main aim of the company is just to give the service to the public, not about earning the profit. Profit ಬಗ್ಗೆ think ಮಾಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಗವರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ಅವರು. They always look at the service to the public. That is the major difference between private and public. Okay, we will study in detail the comparison. So first let us look at some major services given by the public sector. So private sector ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಸರ್ವಿಸಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲ public sector ಗಳಿಗೂ ಬರ್ತಾವೆ, ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಬರ್ತಾವೆ. So first you can see that the important service given by the public sector, generation of employment opportunities. Employment opportunities ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ರಿ? ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಅವಕಾಶಗಳು. ಗವರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಜಾಬ್ ಅಪಾರ್ಚುನಿಟೀಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಜಾಬ್ ಅಪಾರ್ಚುನಿಟೀಸ್ ಗವರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ, ಗವರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಒಳಗೆ. Similarly private ಒಳಗೂ ಬರ್ತದೆ. So this is a service given by the government. Okay. Next, postal services. Post office ಕೇಳಿಲ್ಲ ನೀವು? Central Post Office. So that is for the service given to the public. building. Similarly, there are many hospitals which are run under government. Okay. Next, providing security. Those are the major service given by the government. Security ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ? ಮಿಲಿಟರಿ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಇರ್ತೈತಲ್ಲ, ಏರ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇರಬಹುದು, ನೇವಿ ಇರಬಹುದು. So those all are giving the security to the nation. Okay. Next, railway service. This is the biggest service given by the government. So many of us are traveling by the train, goods train. Major service is given by the railway service. Is that clear? So these are very important services which are provided by who? By the public sector. Public sector ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಯಾವ ಬರ್ತಾವೆ? ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಗವರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಗವರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಬರ್ತಾವು, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಲೋಕಲ್ ಗವರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತಾವೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಲೋಕಲ್ ಆಗಿ ತಾಲೂಕು ಜಿಲ್ಲಾ ವೈಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾವಲ್ರಿ ಗವರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್, ಅವ್ರು ಲೋಕಲ್ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. Any doubts in this? Clear? Okay, let us move to the next topic, that is managerial features or significance in public sector. So similarly, here are some features. You can easily understand this. First one, very little scope for the managerial skills. So government sector dalli yaru manager ಆಗಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರ ಸ್ಕೋಪ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ to develop the skills. Little scope. So when you start working in the government sector, then you will understand. Compared to private company, the scope given for the managerial skills development is less. Managers cannot get appraisal as per their contributions. Appraisal kadime ಸಿಗ್ತೈತಿ. Appraisal ಅಂದ್ರೆ maybe in terms of awards, rewards, ಅಥವಾ extra bonus, incentives, ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಅದು appraisal, so that the people who are working, they will be motivated from that. They can do still better service. They can do the better service to the company. So the private ಮೇಲೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅಚೀವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಕೂಡ ಅವರಿಗೆ ರಿವಾರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವಾರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಏನಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ motivation ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. So but it is less in government sector. So here both are treated equally. ಕುದುರೆ ಮತ್ತು ಕತ್ತಿ ಎರಡನ್ನೂ ಸೇಮ್ equally treat ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ government ಅಲ್ಲಿ. Just for an example I am telling you. Next, managers have less opportunities to reach highest position as per their skill and desire. But as per rules, they can reach the position which may or may not depend on his skills and desire. So in reality, it all depends on the service, experience. Experience ಮೇಲೆ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಬಟ್ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ? It all depends on their skills they acquire. It all depends on their merit they have. ಅದರ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಬಟ್ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ the position it all ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೀನಿಯಾರಿಟಿ ಮೇಲೆ, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಮೋಷನ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, not on the skills. Next, managers have less support for their growth. Support is less. Managers' main aim is to serve the people. Here, what is the purpose? Aim mainly government sector dalaga managers adaru, they have to give the service to the public. They should not think their personal benefit. Only they should think about the service given to the public. Okay. Next, managers may not get handsome salary, good position and facilities compared to private. Private ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿ ಇರಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ, ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರಷ್ಟು ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಇರದೇ ಇರಬಹುದು. ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಗಾಟ್ ಸಮ್ ಸರ್ಟನ್ ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜಸ್. ಇರದೇ ಆದಂತ ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜಸ್ ಅದಾವ. Here, till now what you have seen, there are some negative features. Now comes positive features. You can see that managers may not, there will be good security against the job. Idu plus point government ಒಳಗೆ. ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಜಾಬ್ ಸಿಕ್ತಂದ್ರೆ 100% security will be there. Okay, it is not so easy to remove them from the job. It is a very difficult process. But in company, private company nakadre, immediately that person may be removed from the company because of his performance irbodu, ene irbodu, some reasons. But government allo hangilla, once you get the salary government job, then it is very difficult to remove you people from the service. So that is called as a good security in the government job. Okay. Next, regular growth will not be affected by the politics and other pressure. In government job there are not many politics in private there will be some political pressures. What they say, they will be considered. They are going to have control on the private. Political leaders will be having the influence, control on the private sector. Okay. Next, salary, position and facilities are independent of the economical conditions of the company. This is very important. Company loss nagare irli, profit nagare irli. Salary ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತಾನೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಗವರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಈಗ ಮನ್ ಲಾಕ್ಡೌನ್ ಟೈಮ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿರಬಹುದು ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದವರಿಗೆ so many of them they lost their jobs. ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಜನರು ಜಾಬ್ ಇಂದ ತೆಗೆದು ಹಾಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ. You have seen it. Job idru they have paid only half salary. Half salary ಈಗ half salary ಕೊಡತ್ತಾರೆ. ಮುಂಚೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಡ್ತಿದ್ರು 100% salary. ಅದರಷ್ಟು ಕೊಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ 50% 75% salary ಕೊಡತ್ತಾರೆ ಈಗಲೂ. So this is a problem in private companies, but it is not a problem in government. This is the plus point. Some good points are there. So I think you have understood this managerial features and significance of a government sector, public sector. Okay. Let us compare both of them. So already we have seen what is good, what is bad in each, private and public. So now only you can tell. First point, comparison chart or first point is meaning. First, meaning wise you compare market. Here the public sector and private sector by definition. Public sector is owned by whom? Run by, controlled by government. Public sector. Private sector, it is run, controlled by private individuals, private businessmen. They will be under control. Next, basic objective. Purpose in the private company, the public sector model. First, government sector same purpose. Location of the
public service.
To give the service to the public, not the profit. But private sector objective of profit is the main purpose. Or company open ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ತರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ to earn the profit. But the public sector they will opening the company just to give the service to the public. ಈಗ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಆಗ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫೀಸ್ ಬರೇ ಒಂದು 3,000 4,000 ಅಷ್ಟು ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. But the government is spending 1 lakh per student. So what it shows? The profit is not important for the government. They are going to give only the service to the public. That is the best example. Okay. Next, raises money from. So public sector government run ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋದು ಬಂಡವಾಳ ಏನದು
Tax.
ಮತ್ತೆ ರೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೈತಿ, ಬಸ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟೇಷನ್, ರೈಲ್ವೆ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ಹೌದಿಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ದುಡ್ಡು ಸಿಗ್ತೈತಿ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ರೇಸಸ್ ಮನಿ ಫ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಂತಂದಿದೆ. ಹೇಳಿ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಮೇಜರ್. So you can see that public revenue like tax, income tax pay ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, salary persons ಎಲ್ಲ pay ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ income tax, GST goods tax, ನೀವೇನೇ ಸಾಮಾನು ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಪೇ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ನೀವು. Indirectly it will be given to the government. Okay, so these all taken as a investment for the development of the country. Okay, next private ಅವ್ರು ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರು ಹೆಂಗ್ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? Okay, ಅವ್ರು ಲೋನ್ ತಗೋತಾರೆ, ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಲೋನ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಇಶ್ಯೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಶೇರ್ಸ್, ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ರಿ? ಅಕ್ನಾಲೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೆಟ್, ಸಾಲದ ಪತ್ರ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿ. ಲೋನ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನೋ ಇದು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಅಕ್ನಾಲೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಲೆಟರ್ ಇರ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರ ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದೇ ಟು ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ದ ಲೋನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್. ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೋಬಹುದು ಲೋನ್, ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಲೋನ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ರನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಕಂಪನಿಯವರು. Even government companies, government sector also they will be taking the loan. But major investment ಅವರು ಹೆಂಗ್ ತಗೊಂತಾರಲ್ಲ, how they will raise the amount by the tax. Next, areas ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವ ನೋಡಿ. ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಅವರು ಸರ್ವಿಸಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾವ, ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಓದಿರಲ್ಲ ನಾಳೆ. ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆರ್ಮಿ, ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಂಗ್, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಮೈನಿಂಗ್, health, manufacturing, electricity. telecommunication, agriculture. So these are the major areas where the public sectors use the service. Okay. Similarly, in private also, government or LL service ಕೊಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಯಾವ companies open ಆಗಲ್ಲ government areas in almost all the areas private companies you are seeing. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಬಂದ್ರು ನಮ್ದು ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಡಿಪ್ಲೊಮಾ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಇದಾವು, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಡಿಪ್ಲೊಮಾ ಕಾಲೇಜ್. ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ ಬಂದ್ರು ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾವ, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲಿ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಇನ್ನೂ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬರ್ತಾವೆ. ಸೊ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲಿ the private companies also giving the service. Is that clear? But some differences are there. So private sector for example nodi finance banks bartavalli, private bank financial companies ಅಂತ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. IT industries Wipro, Infosys ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತಾವೆ ನಿಮಗೆ, ಅವೆಲ್ಲ private companies. Mining, transportation, ಬಸ್ private buses ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ತಾವೆ, DRL, SRS ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸಸ್. ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟೇಷನ್, ಟೆಲಿಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಶನ್, ಇವಾಗ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ನಿಮಗೆ ಟೆಲಿಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಶನ್ ಯಾವ ಬರ್ತಾವೆ, ಜಿಯೋ, ಏರ್ಟೆಲ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅದರೊಳಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಕಂಪನಿಗೆ ಟೆಲಿಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಶನ್, BSNL ಇಸ್ ದ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್. ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರಿಂಗ್, ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ, ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ನೌ? ಸೊ ಬೈ ದ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಈಸಿಲಿ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ಸ್ ಏನು ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಐತಲ್ಲ, ಜಾಬ್ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ರಿಟೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ಸ್ ಭಾಳ ಚಲೋ ಸಿಗ್ತೈತಿ. ರಿಟೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಪೆನ್ಷನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಿಗ್ತೈತಿ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಂತ್ಲಿ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಫೀಚರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಒಳಗೆ ನೋಡಿ ಗುಡ್ ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿ ಪ್ಯಾಕೇಜ್ ಸಿಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಭಾಳ ಮಂದಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಯಾರು ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಪ್ಯಾಕೇಜ್ ಏನೈತಿ, ಪ್ಯಾಕೇಜ್ ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. So the private companies will be providing a good salary package to the workers. Competitive environment, competition is the bhaಳಷ್ಟು. So competition ಒಳಗೆ ಯಾರು actively participate ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ they will be recognized, they will be awarded by giving some incentives in the private companies. Next, basics of promotion. Promotion ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಪ್ರಮೋಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ? ಸೀನಿಯಾರಿಟಿ ಮೇಲೆ, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರಮೋಷನ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಜಾಬ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಮೋಷನ್ ಸಿಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಇಂದಿಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಸೀನಿಯಾರಿಟಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರಮೋಷನ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ, ಮೆರಿಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ, ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ. ಅವ್ರು ಈಗ ಜಸ್ಟ್ 1 ವರ್ಷ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಜಾಬಿಗೆ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಿ, ಇಫ್ ದಟ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಇಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಸರ್ಟನ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್, ಇಫ್ ದಟ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಇಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಗುಡ್ ಮೆರಿಟ್, then automatically that person will be promoted to the higher position. So that is the difference. Okay, next, job stability. Stability ಅಂದ್ರೆ security. ಎಲ್ಲಿ security ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ? ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ there will be more securities, 100% securities. Private ನಲ್ಲಿ no security. At any time that person worker can be removed. Okay, so these are all important factors to compare the private sector and public sector. Do you have any doubts in this? No doubts? Okay, in this some frequently asked questions I just tell you. List the features of different management sectors. Explain the features of management in government sector. Differentiate between private, public and government sector management. Demonstrate the significance of management in different sectors. So these are some frequently asked. I have given you to write as an assignment. Very okay. Some multiple choice questions you try to answer. Answer ಮಾಡಿ. The sector which is engaged in the activities of providing government goods and service to general public is called. ಯಾವ sector? Public sector. Public sector. Public sector is having which type of promotion? Dash. Seniority. Very good. Main objective of private sector is, objective in private sector is
profit.
Yes, earning the profit. That is the main objective. Clear? What is the main objective of the public sector?
Public service.
To provide the service to the public. That is the objective. Is that clear? So these are some multiple choice questions just for your more understanding of the topic. I think you have understood all the points what we have discussed today. Okay, still you are having any doubts, you can ask me later. Shall we stop now? Okay. Thank you.